This is the homework help video for Thursday, August 25th for my pre-AP classes, periods 1 and 5. Before we start, let me just say that all these fraction, decimal conversions, and comparisons, it's been a while since you did this. It's been over the whole summer, so if you're having trouble with these, please don't get frustrated. We'll be doing lots of this in class, and I tutor every day, so if you need help, you can come to me for help. All right, the first part A, asks us to list the collapsed cups in order by thickness. Now, anytime you have a problem that's asking you to list in order, you want to pay careful attention to the order they specify. Here they say from greatest to least. So we're looking for the biggest number first. Looking at this column of numbers, I see two that are less than 1, 3/4 and 7/10 are less than 1, and then I see these two mixed numbers that are greater than 1. 1 and 5/16 compared to 1 and 13/16. The larger number of the two is 1 and 13/16. So 1 and 13/16 would be our largest number. When your denominator is the same, then you can just compare the numerators. 13 is greater than 5. The next largest number would be the 1 and 5/16. And then between these two numbers that are less than 1, 3/4 and 7/10, we have a fraction comparing a fraction to a decimal. In order to compare them, we need either two decimals or two fractions. So the easiest way to do this is, if you know that 3/4, it's a benchmark fraction, it equals 0.7575. If you think about money, 3/4 is 75 cents, so that's the easiest way to remember that. Comparing that to 0.7, and then add a 0 in the hundredths place and compare those two. This is the larger number. The tenths place is the same digit, but we have a 5 in the hundredths place here, so 0.75 or 3/4 is the next largest number, and the smallest number is 0.7 or 7/10. Part B asks us to place the diameters and weights of the cups on the number lines below. If you look at the number lines, they've already specified the endpoints, 0 and 6. So these would represent 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 on both of these number lines. Let's deal with the diameters first. That's this column. And looking at these numbers, we have 2 and then some mixed numbers greater than 2, but none of them are greater than or equal to 3. So all our numbers fall in this range between 2 and 3. 2 is right here, so we'll put that right there. And you have to just think about, well, let's put 2.5 also. We know that's right in the middle. That will help us compare. We've already done 2. Okay, 2 and 15/16. Is 15/16 less than half or greater than half? It's much greater than half. I mean, it's almost one whole, because 16/16 would be a whole, so it's going to be very close to 3. Say right about there. 2 and 15/16. 2 and 1/4. How many 1/2 equals how many fourths? 1/2. Oops, let me do that better. Equals how many fourths? That's times 2. So that has to be times 2. So 1/2 equals 2/4. So if we have 1/4, we're right in the middle here between 2 and 2.5. 2 and 1/4. And then 2 and 3/8. 1/4 is 2/8. So 3/8 would be greater than 1/4, but less than half, because half is 4/8. So it's kind of crowded, but 2 and 3/8 goes right there. Okay, looking at these decimals, we've got a whole number here, 6. We'll just plot that. 4 and 9/10 is just a little less than 5, 4.9. 3 and 9/10 is just a little less than 4. And 3.1 or 3 and 1/10 is just a little more than 3. So those would plot on that line segment right there. Okay, I hope that helped. We'll talk about this homework a little bit more tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning.